Healthier patients and a healthier bottom line were the challenges for Dr. Ellen Yankellow when she founded CorrectRx Pharmacy Services in 2003. Today, her business is a national leader in institutional pharmacy services.
When you think of a pharmacist, you think of a person behind the counter in a white coat putting medications in vials. That's not a CorrectRx clinical pharmacist. We're actually an essential part of the medical team. We are rounding with the doctors, we're providing them advice, we're actually meeting with the patients. We're not your typical pharmacist. That's all because of Dr. Yankellow's leadership in the industry.
CorrectRx was formed in 2003, and that was after more than 20 years of working in the institutional pharmacy industry for other people. The difference was going to be that we were going to be able to demonstrate the undeniable value of a clinical pharmacy.
She had a vision that was unique to herself, to better treat the patient, and that vision was far different than what she experienced in pharmacy school and what she experienced in her early professional career. It was the inclusion of a pharmacist as a medication therapy expert, inclusion of that person into the compendium of that healthcare team, and the inclusion of pharmacists working side by side with other practitioners and prescribers.
Dr. Yankellow has created a culture of caring that has spread throughout every aspect of her business. CorrectRx provides the highest quality services to over 200,000 people who reside in correctional, residential, and senior care facilities throughout the country.
She is a proactive force in really educating and advocating for the value of pharmacist services. It's so important as part of delivering healthcare today that you work within a team, that you have the pharmacists and the physicians and the nurses working together. Ellen has done this as the CEO of CorrectRx.
We've been able to show that we can impact not only the outcome for the patient, but we can keep the overall healthcare costs down. In our industry, it's critical that where people are paying a single payer, they're really looking for how do I get the best value. And so the best overall value is that company that can do something other than just dispense medications and drop them off at the front door.
Dr. Yankellow's caring spirit goes beyond the pharmaceutical business and healthcare. Her passion for community activism and philanthropy shines through her involvement in many nonprofit organizations throughout the community.
Gratitude is a wonderful thing. I'm very involved in other organizations. My faith is very important to me. Work with Catholic Charities is amazing. You only have to go downtown Baltimore to see how the outreach and the impact that they have.
Ellen is a great influence on me. I mean, if you're with her, you feel inspired to be more dedicated to what you've been called to do. She has a nice way about her, and she's able to connect with people. She has real concern for the common good.
A great role model for what you can become with a degree in pharmacy. Ellen has had a career that's full of very important steps where she has shown how a woman in business can be successful.
My mom was charitable and generous with her time. I grew up in a household where you gave out of your need, not out of your excess. And it's something that my wife and I have carried on into our own lives and our personal lives. Those are all life lessons that I learned from my mother that weren't just taught to me, but were shown to me by living example.
For groundbreaking achievement in clinical pharmacy and community leadership, the Maryland Chamber of Commerce proudly inducts Dr. Ellen Yankellow into its Maryland Business Hall of Fame.